When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation and Gaylord family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Sooners will kick it away to start us off. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Quick handoff. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Hard running there. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down mark.
And he did everything right except hold on to the football. That was incredible. Making people miss. It looked like it was going to be a nice play, but he coughed it up, and the defense jumps on it. That is so dejecting for that running back.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll run the toss. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Jones wants to throw it. It's complete on the right side. There he goes. Smashes ahead. He was smelling that end zone, and they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Wants to go up top. Looking for the score. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Tigers! Fitted in the window for the score.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Deep, he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Gets away from one, finds room. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off play action. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the 1st quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Quarterback making adjustments. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Sooners line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. A low line drive and short kick. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Bringing the heat. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Here's the handoff. Picks up the first down, still moving. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Here comes the offense on 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running a football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Jones to throw. Lets it fly. Got it in stride inside the 20. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, LSU.
And I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I'll tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. A great Oklahoma running attack will bring a tear to the Boomer Sooner Nation eye, thinking of guys like Billy Sims.
And where it all started was always the ground game and the toughness, and you never question that. In Oklahoma, they got to get to that. They got to be that. They got to live that if they really want to build on what they used to be and bring that tradition and build some of that tradition in the SEC.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead, and the defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. So good against the run and so athletic, and they have the ability to rush the passer. As you saw right there, getting the sack. We're only in the 1st quarter, but they're right now winning this game in all 3 phases.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here on 3rd down for this offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Cradles it at the 35. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Jones wants to throw it. He'll take the deep shot. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. A designed run for the quarterback. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Toss to the outside. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Rushes on him. Bought a little time, lets it go. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down.
Wow.
Set it down, stop it.
Wow.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. He's simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point in the game.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Pocket breaking down. And some room to work. Turning it on. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Jones to throw. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment beat. Dang, you talk about home field advantage? Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. SMU rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there. They're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
To the air on second down. The short hands. It's Wilkins. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Sets up the screen. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Can't connect on his first throw.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and you wonder if that was the right read by the quarterback on that RPO. Maybe he should have just handed that off because there was nobody open downfield to throw to.
It'll be third and long. Might be changing the route. The play action fake. Keeps looking downfield. Complete to the right. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
He's got him. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They'll run it from the gun. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Sooners come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. And the Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Man, you just know that offense, they needed that touchdown to try to build some momentum. Hasn't really been going great early in this game, but a nice job being physical at the point of attack and pay it off with the score. And maybe that's just the play they needed to turn this thing around.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Jones wants to throw it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got his man. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. They're working that left side. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Well, the quarterback has looked his way early, and he's looked his way often all game long. Now he's got over 150 yards when throwing to that guy.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and this offense, that's what they do. Last week he had 2 rushing touchdowns. They're going to feature him. They're going to get physical, especially inside the 5-yard line. You're going to feed this guy the football. This offense has had success in the past giving him the ball.
Quarterback keeps it on the sneak. Sneak gets it done.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. They'll leave it with him. Runs through the tackle. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. returning. He's not even going to make it to the 20, much less the 25. He'll mark it out of bounds at the 18. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Fires left. Makes a connection. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. Here's a heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Complete on the comeback. They make the stop, but man, this senior took one right in the mustache as he fired the completion. The Sooners have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield on first down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown Sooners! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Finds a tight end down the gut. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires on the move. On target over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
He's showing you his skills on that last throw. This guy's got arm talent and accuracy, man, and some of it's not coachable. And I think back to Jamarcus Russell and Joe Burrow, 2 former Tiger quarterbacks that were the first overall pick in the NFL draft. They had some of that, too. They just had a feel for the position that you simply couldn't coach at the college level. This guy, man, he's got some serious tools, and he really helps make this offense dangerous.
They'll go to the ground. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Finds his tight end. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And that's how you take care of one of the faster quarterbacks in college football. You don't even give him a chance to scramble. That defense was all over him. They had multiple guys win their one-on-ones. They got into the backfield and brought him down for a sack inside the pocket.
Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Jones to throw. Finds his man. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation. So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Pushes for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence. Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw on 1st down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the 2nd half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds a man on the left. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Fires to the wideout. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. And a sweet catch and a nice gain gets it down to the 30-yard line. A 1st down for the offense. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw again. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the 2nd half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. second and goal for the offense. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Jones wants to throw it. Zings it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Throws to the tight end. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And if you're going to win games, you've got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Just a short pass to the tight end. There he goes. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So first down will open up the final period. The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top on first down. Now adjusting. On the run deep down the right side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Didn't find any crease kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. After that last scoring drive, old Uncle Mo has switched sidelines, and now they'll try to get it back while they're clinging to this lead. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run play action. Under fire. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Right on target this time. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on third down. Throws for the tight end. It's caught downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
The Sooners with the 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Second down, he'll throw it. Going for 6. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And here they come, almost all the way back. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He'll bring it out. It's Cameron. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all. the last time they had it and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Sooner. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You practice these moments as a defense. But you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Here's a big drive for this defense who will try to get a stop with just a few minutes left. Jones to throw. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from a defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The give on the inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, I'm going to be curious to see this offense down the stretch. That's back-to-back runs. This is a pivotal part of the game. We're in the 4th quarter. Like, what are they going to lean on? What weapon are they going to go to find a way to get across the finish line?
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Hauls it in. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the 1st down.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense has got to get somewhere. Man, that's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left.
You know a field goal can tie the game right now. You have to at least give yourself a chance to do that. So I don't mind maybe taking some shots, but every time you draw back, you're risking taking a sack. You've got to dial up plays right now, I think, that are high percentage throws. You've got to run the football to at least give yourself an opportunity to push this game into OT.
They'll give it to the back. He couldn't get close to the marker. Gotten 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard just like that, like you're talking about, Reese? Making the play to win the game on the final drive when your team needed it the most, Jesse. Just coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, as players, you love this. And that's why you rep it in practice throughout the week. These 2-minute type situations late in games. What are you going to dial up? What can you go execute? What can you lean on in order to get the W here? Great job by the offense.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.